It's in the game. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Mustangs have been waiting and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. A quick pass to the left. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Taylor wants to throw. Quick completion on the out.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Takes the handoff. It's Booth. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And the Mustangs are in a mess here on third and going downfield for the big play. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Taylor wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Brings a tackle, and he's got room. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. Looking for room at the 30. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Might be looking to run. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Mosley. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Taylor wants to throw. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Mississippi State going up tempo. Has to get there to move the sticks. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes a grab for a big play. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Picks up what he can and then slides.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Give to the back. Across the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Setting up the screen. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, SMU!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Baylor found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Bears football today. Those BU fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Evans. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Taylor wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Evans. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Mustangs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half.
Here we go. Set.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, The offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. Third and long, you've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Mississippi State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down.
He's brought down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Taylor wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The inside handoff. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Taylor wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Mosley.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Booth. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right back to him on the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. There he goes! They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dumps it to the back. Quick strike complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. He'll take it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. TCU escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Snags a quick pass on the left, and he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First and 10. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, SMU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down late in the game, I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working that left side now. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's going to run it. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this was just about over. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to